Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Haley and Happy New Year! If you're new here, I like to draw and today we're going to be drawing in our sketchbook. Feel free to draw along with me. My New Year's resolution is to draw in this sketchbook more, and I'm kind of using these videos to hold myself accountable, so feel free if you also are on a journey to not ignore all of these empty sketchbooks in your house to draw along with me. Make your own video and post it to the internet. Let's do this thing together. So today in my sketchbook, I am drawing some characters or inspiration kind of for an idea I have for a graphic novel. So right now I'm trying to recreate my main character. One thing I am slowly learning that I should know, because I went to art school and they should have taught me this, but this just shows, don't go to art school. It's probably not worth it. Is drawing up your characters before you draw your comics so you have a reference image. And this was something that I know you're supposed to do it, I just never wanted to or deemed it super necessary, and I'm not sure why. Because I've been doing it lately and it's so much easier. I unfortunately didn't for this though, so I've drawn these characters a little bit on my iPad, and I've been referencing there. I do want to get some sort of traditional copy, or at least print out my iPad drawings so that I can see them all the time when I'm drawing these comic pages or whatever for them. But for these guys on this sketchbook page, I kind of just winged it. Not sure why. I still liked how they came out for the most part. They don't really look like my characters. They look like first iterations, even though they're only I don't know, the third or fourth time I've drawn them. But they're all Sasquatches, so they're Sasquatch people. This is my main character, Sarah, and so she's kind of the oldest daughter Sasquatch of the family, and she has not been home for a long time. So the story kind of starts as she's coming back to kind of reconnect with her family after a bad breakup. I was definitely inspired to start drawing these characters and stuff, and this little story by The Subway by Chappell Roan. If you haven't listened to that song, go listen to it. I cannot wait for her new album to come out. But the part where she's I'm moving to Saskatchewan, I was what if it was Sasquatchewan? And what if one of the girls was a Sasquatch? And I just started kind of evolving into that. And so I'm gonna explore it. I usually don't finish little ideas like this, or have them come to anything, but since I'm taking you guys on a sketchbook journey this year, maybe it will, and you'll get to see what gets made into something and what kind of just dies in the sketchbook. I'll be honest that I never know what to say in these videos, but I don't like the idea of just posting time lapses all the time. So this is the section of the video where we're going to start answering the tough questions. We've got some viewer questions to answer today. If you'd like to see your question answered in the next video, go ahead and drop it down below in the comments. Our first question is from Jimmy in North Carolina, and he asks, what should I draw in my sketchbook? Jimmy, this is such a simple and great question, because I feel so many of us struggle with just picking up the pen because we don't know what to draw, and sometimes the inspiration's there and sometimes it's not. There's a lot of things you could draw or start drawing in your sketchbook that might give you inspiration. Maybe you want to work on your line art. You can just draw lines, you can draw circles. Maybe you have a character that you want to explore. Start drawing that. Start using references and studying the references, and maybe taking those reference poses or outfits and putting them on your own characters. And I feel that will give you, all the inspiration you need to fill a whole page or even fill a whole sketchbook sometimes. We put a lot of pressure on making our sketchbooks perfect, but at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter what you draw in your sketchbook as long as you're drawing. So short answer to your question, Jimmy, anything and everything. Our next question comes from Caroline from Montana, and she asks, I'm new to drawing, and I'm wondering what kind of sketchbook I need to start. Well, congratulations, Caroline, for deciding that drawing is something that you want to practice. It takes a lot of effort and bravery, I think, to start a new hobby, especially drawing. So many people are afraid to just pick up the pencil. So, props to you for that. That's really big. To answer your question on what you need to start, I think that a good mixed media or watercolor sketchbook is always a safe bet. Whether you want to do watercolor or marker with your drawing, the paper will be able to handle it. And so that's usually what I go with. But it's important to know that whatever you can afford, whatever you like, is okay. You can draw on anything. I've made some of my best drawings, I think, on just sticky notes at work. And there's no reason why you can't get a cheap sketchbook from the dollar store and fill it up with drawings on sticky notes or index cards or anything you want. And that can be your sketchbook. But if you're looking for just my general go-to, it would be a Canson watercolor or mixed media book. Our next question comes from Valentina from Georgia.
What's your least favorite thing to draw?
Thanks for your question, Valentina. My least favorite thing to draw is oddly specific, and it's cars. I suck at drawing cars, and I hate drawing them. Imagine how hard perspective is, and then make it a car with wheels and circles and so many little parts, and you have to draw them all in perspective, and I just feel like I can never get them to look right. So it's definitely something that I need to practice on. And despite hating drawing them, I try not to shy away from drawing cars or the interiors of cars because, especially when you're drawing comics or real life situations, unfortunately cars are a big part of life. And I think it's important to not be scared away by the things that you dislike drawing, even if they're really hard. So yeah, I hate drawing cars. But they're important, so keep drawing them. If you sent in a question, thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and I can't wait to answer more questions from you guys. This sketchbook page, I think, was a really great start to the year, and I hope that all of you guys' art journeys this year, or personal journeys in general, work out well. I am rooting for you to stick with your goals and to be consistent with them. I wish you all the best of luck, and I will be right here with you trying our best. Once I've kind of filled up a page like this in my sketchbook where I've drawn some characters, I've drawn some little doodles, and I even drew an environment in this one, which big props to me because environments suck. You love drawing environments, that's all you draw, you're crazy and amazing. I wish I was you. And maybe one day I will be, but I like to just finish it off with, I did some text, which I spelt totally wrong, I'm a dummy, and then some more little doodles, just super quick and fun stuff. It doesn't really matter if it's good or not, because it's just a sketchbook page, and I just had a vision that I wanted it to be, full. So that's what I did. I just added some little doodles. I've got a little sneak peek at my next sketchbook page, which will be in the next video next week. So, send in your questions. Let me know if you like this video. Subscribe. I will see you guys next week, and thank you so much for watching.